So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, what the passionate crowd demands. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Keeper has taken decisive action. That has been knocked clear. Clearly not happy with that. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Great defending, strong and determined. Solanke. Oh, it's Johnson. Pedro Porro. That's good play. And here's Johnson. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Shaw. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Big chance! Gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a very deep... And a chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Matheus Cunha brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pedro Porro. Romero shifted upfield. Alinia chooses to go cross-field. Kudus. It's run loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Casemiro. Ugarte. Lisandro Martinez. Head over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. Kudus, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. João Palhinha. Back into the middle. Out to the right. Thinks one through. And it's hoisted clear. Diogo Dalot. De Ligt. Ugarte. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Done delicately. Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. De Ligt cuts it out. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Danso, gently done. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. João Palhinha. And here's Kudus. Bissouma. Udogie. Lovely feet. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Johnson. That is a brilliant interception. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ugarte. Shaw. Maguire. There he goes cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. Kudus. Romero. Bissouma. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Kudus. Johnson. And it's Porro. Showing good feet. João Palhinha. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It shapes to shoot! They've scored!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ugarte. Johnson hurtling down that right flank. Johnson. Played out to the right.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Šeško! He's got a goal! Manchester terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Šeško demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Kudus. De Ligt gets good distance on it. Kudus. And here's Solanke. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw. Matheus Cunha. Šeško. Turns and goes back. Very nicely done. That has been knocked clear. And here's Bruno Fernandes. A header! And the ball's come loose here. That's good defending, very good defending. Pedro Porro gets it clear. And it's played forward. Shaw. And it's Dalot. Nice control. Played back in. Diogo Dalot is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Bissouma. Danso. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bissouma. Brennan Johnson. This has gone, that's a foul. Now it's Johnson. That is Johnson! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now this could be a chance. Ooh, delicate chip through. Solanke. And it's Kudus. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shaw gets over and intercepts. Shaw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Played in by Dalot. Cleared away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Ambitious ball here. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Shaw. Ugarte. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Šeško really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bissouma. And here's Solanke. Brennan Johnson. Oh, good spread. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Pedro Porro. Chooses to go back. Ugarte. Shaw. Looks to the other side. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Of headers. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Šeško. Martinez. Maguire forwards and with intent. Ugarte. Shaw. Played towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Johnson. Romero. spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bissouma. This might spell danger. He's got plenty of space out wide. Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area, and plenty of movement too.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bissouma has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. The keeper beats it away. Alinia played through into space. Bruno Fernandes chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, it's lofted through here. Bissouma. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Udogi. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma. Johnson. Oh, it's come loose. Laid out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. Firmly met.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Romero is coming up to the 30-minute mark. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Casemiro. Shaw. That's really well manoeuvred. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Bissouma heading out towards the right wing. It's Porro. Johnson. Alinia has created one goal already. That is good strength. Ugarte concedes a free kick for that. That's been easily repelled. João Palhinha. Doggy. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Lobbed in behind.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Kudus. Bissouma aim forwards. Brennan Johnson. Now it's Solanke. Tries a deft little ball. It'll be a throw-in. And it's João Palhinha. Bissouma, it's a delicate pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Kudus. Kudus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van der Ven. Romero. Bissouma. Šeško. Matheus Cunha. Oh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. João Palhinha. Bissouma shifted upfield. Oh, it's come loose. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Picks it up out wide. Van der Ven gets it away. Shot, surely! It's a loose ball. Romero. Kudus. Done so. Doggy has found the net here, of course. Casemiro gently done. Diogo Dalot. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Doggy. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Doggy gets a cross in. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. It's Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Ugarte. Shaw. That's very neat. Ugarte. Solanke. Danso. Udogi. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Van der Ven. Romero. Johnson. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. De Ligt. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Kudus. Udogi. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
Diogo Dalot. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. And it's Ugarte. That's a nicely weighted pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Romero, João Palhinha. And here's Solanke. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Kudus! Have it back and can go again. Cisco! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backward.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pedro Porro. Ugarte producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Maguire. Shaw. Ugarte. And it's Shaw. Shaw. He is through here. Matches Cunha. Decent chance! Matches Cunha. Chance to deliver. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Brennan Johnson. Johnson. Oh, good spread. João Palhinha. He's cut it out. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot tries making a foray down the right. Now that's well seen.
Insanely good.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Muscular approach does pay off here. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Martinez. And claimed it back swiftly. He is just caressing the ball. Mathias Cunha. Solanke. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Moved on forwards. And it's Udogi. Oh, nice touch. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Mathias Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Mathias Cunha. Ugarte. Ugarte forwards and with intent. Ah, such a clever touch. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Can he finish? Bissouma getting this one clear. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Bruno Fernandes. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, sweet feet. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Šeško. Šeško! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Brennan Johnson, Solanke, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Palhinha, Pedro Porro, Romero, João Palhinha, Kudus, and here's Solanke. Oh, it's Johnson, played out to the right. That's going to go a long way. That's been won straight back. Pedro Porro, Bissouma, João Palhinha, Brennan Johnson, Pedro Porro, Johnson. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ugarte, Šeško, Ugarte, Shaw, gently done. And he's there to get it away. Maguire shifted upfield. Shaw tries to dink it through. And the cut. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. De Ligt, aim forwards. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Ugarte. Shaw is onto it in a flash. Johnson. Solanke chips it through. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Pedro Porro. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Matheus Cunha. Martinez. And it's Dalot. Kudus did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. And he welcomes it in. Šeško. So who's he picking out? Now that's a fine challenge. Šeško! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
another corner. Lisandro Martinez with the short one. Ball swung in. And the shot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Kudus. And it's Toro. No foul, says the referee. And it's played forward. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Well, an awful lot of possession, but very little by way of penetration. Udogi. Pedro Porro.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. Johnson tries to thread one through. Out to the right. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Shaw. Palhinha wins the duel this time. Romero. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Ugarte. Shaw. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Shaw. Šeško. Chance to play it in. Here it is, crossed in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. But that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Šeško. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Bissouma, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kudus. And here's Solanke. And it's Udogi. That's tidy. Now who's going to be first to this? Maguire. So we've reached the hour mark. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kudus. Played out to the right. João Palhinha. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
is short.
And it's Bissouma. And here's Kudus. Ugarte. Shaw. Casemiro. Shaw. Casemiro. Maguire. Casemiro. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ugarte. Romero. Kudus. And here's Solanke. Solanke. And there's the shot!
Solanke really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bissouma. Brennan Johnson. Clipped into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alinia knocks it out wide. And that was very necessary. Kudus. And it's Bissouma. De Ligt shifted upfield. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Danso, aim forwards. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. Doggy. Bissouma. Kudus. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Shaw. Casemiro. Martinez. Long ball looking to counter. Well played, that snuffed out the danger. Kudus played into space. De Ligt gets it away. Doggy. Bissouma. That's a good ball. Can he find the finish? Done delicately. Floated through. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. Bissouma. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Matheus Cunha. Played with finesse. And that's put paid to a promising move. Šeško. Romero attempts a clearance. Bruno Fernandes climbs up big! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Romero looks to the other side. Matheus Cunha. Bissouma too strong for his opponent there. Pedro Porro. Romero gently done. João Palhinha. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Ugarte. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Casemiro. Maguire. Casemiro. Ugarte. Martinez. Shaw. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Solanke proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Udogi. Bissouma. Proves too strong. Šeško.
Shaw.
Šeško. A heavy challenge. Danso forwards and with intent. Johnson played out towards the right wing. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
It's Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Oh, what a climb! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
It's been slipped through. Might be taken. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's hoisted clear. Danso played out to the left flank. And it's going to be another one. Maguire with the clearance. Udogi. Kudus. Great defending, strong and determined. Johnson. Shaw. Maguire. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes looks to get on the end of this. It's Toro. Joao Palhinha. And here's Solanke. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Johnson! Cleared without complication. Doggy. Lovely ball, and it takes a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
It's going to be another corner. And that has been cleared. And it's Kudus. Great chance! Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Really well manoeuvred. Ugarte. And here's Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bruno Fernandes clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Šeško. Bissouma. And it's Udogi. Johnson. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back it comes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. But that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Kudus spread out to the left. Tries a measured ball. It's a goal kick. Maguire. It's gone for a throw-in. Maguire. De Ligt, aim forwards. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Danso. Doggy. Doggy. Now who's going to be first to this? Shaw. Ugarte. Delict. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Bissouma caresses it through. It's out of play. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Ugarte wins the duel this time. Delict. Casemiro. Martinez. And it's played forward. Van der Ven makes the interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Udogu. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Delict. Delict forwards and with intent. Kudus, Bissouma shifted upfield. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Johnson. Delict, gently done. Matheus Cunha. It's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Solanke. Nice physical challenge. Delict with a definite fell there. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Shaw. Ugarte. Pass has gone astray. João Palhinha. Danso. Bissouma. Doggy. And the finish! That's not going far. Šeško. Ugarte. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Romero. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Kudus. And here's Solanke. That's surely a foul, free kick. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Johnson! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Pedro Porro, who's short. Can he deliver? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Fernandes. Bissouma. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Cunha, Diogo Dallo, Martinez, 8 forwards, out for a throw. Udogi, Bissouma, João Palhinha, and here's Solanke. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Romero, and it goes cross-field. Now it's Kudus, and here's Kudus, and it's Bissouma. Moved on forwards. Bissouma, Udogi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Solanke. Shaw. And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Bissouma wins the duel this time. Pedro Porro. Šeško, Bruno Fernandes, De Ligt, and it's Shaw. Pedro Porro, Solanke, João Palhinha, Pedro Porro. Johnson looking to run onto it. Defending of the desperate variety. Johnson. And here's Solanke. Solanke. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's gone down, but the ref... And that's that! What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For most players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I guess it's a result that's best described, Peter, as routine. A good balance of organisation.